it's Bunny, and finally I am back. I feel so bad about missing a couple of days of Vlogoween. I swear that there was a good excuse, and I'm going to spare you guys the gory details. So let's just slide back in with a fresh new
Does this thing everybody work?
Wow. Not playing with a full deck. Let's jump back in with everybody's favorite day of the week. The day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? Today, we are taking on the DYSON AIRWRAP. Crazily expensive hair styling system. Pretty obsessed with hair dryers. Consider myself a hairdryer connoisseur. So obsessed with hair dryers, in fact, that I created my own just for the Swamp family with Bellamy. This is my Gator hair dryer, which is still being produced. Check the link in the info box. Little bit of shameless self promo. This is not my first rodeo with Dyson hair dryers. I tested out the, what was this called? The Supersonic. I was prepared to come here today and roast Dyson just a little bit for their pricing, because I'm like, who is out there buying $500 hair dryers? But it must be other people than just YouTubers, because this new Dyson thing is flying off the shelves. This was honestly pretty difficult for me to get a hold of. For the whole kit, which is like impossible to find anywhere, that's $549, and you get every single attachment. That's not the one that I got because there's like a 3-month waiting period for it. The one that I got today is called the Volume and Shape System, and I felt like you got the most diversity of tools with this product. It comes in this behemoth, some sort of like synthetic leather trunk. If you've got a Tom Hanks Lost Wilson sort of situation, you could like clutch onto this thing and it would keep you afloat at sea.
Wilson, I'm sorry! Wilson!
That got dark. Happy Vlogoween. Let's just break it down and I'll show you guys piece by piece very quickly what you're gonna get. A couple pieces that come in this set I don't believe are wildly innovative because we've seen them before. The flat iron hairbrush where it straightens and dries at the same time. So you do get that paddle brush attachment and then a round brush which also heats your hair, curls it a little bit, maybe gives you just a little bit of volume. Then you get a different shaped hair dryer attachment. So this is sort of like an oblong shape versus their first hair dryer that came out a couple of years ago in this round shape. Then you get the two curling barrel attachments, which I do believe is like what differentiates this product from other products out on the market. These two attachments, arrows pointing one direction and another direction. So I'm assuming that's because one barrel will do curls that wrap inward and the other one will do carols. Hi, Carol. If there's any Carols out there watching, the other one will give you curls wrapping the other way. But as I come to understand it, this is a hair-sucking device, which, boy, haven't we had tons of fun and battles with those things over the years. Air somehow passes through. There's little invisible grooves that I can't see. I'm not the Dyson guy. I don't have all the answers for what makes this work. It's just supposed to work. Here is the wand, what you attach all of the attachments to. Really increased in size. I kind of already know how to like increase the speeds or do the cold shot or turn up the whatever. This product, I believe, is still marketed as a very quiet running hair dryer. I don't find it to be much quieter than a traditional dryer. It makes a very loud, high-pitched kind of whining noise. They do advise your hair to be damp. They also are sort of marketing it as a time saver, where they're like, oh, you're drying and styling your hair all in one shebang. They call this a pre-styling dryer. This is supposed to take your hair from like completely wet to just damp. Does that mean that this is less strong than this guy? There's not really instructions. Like, it literally tells you what each button does. You don't really need instructions for that. It does tell you how to disassemble and clean this little filter down here. It tells you about the 2-year warranty. but it doesn't really tell you why this is called a pre-styling dryer. It doesn't give you any styling instructions or tips. Maybe they're just doing that because they want to sell you this and also this. Let's just click it or tick it here and get this party started. It sounds a little bit like a jet engine. Like I wouldn't... Right? Now I have naturally, don't really know what you would call this. It just looks like a persistent, tangly kind of mess, even when it's freshly brushed. I'm not really going to use this attachment. It's basically what we've already tested out. The thing that I am really curious about for some reason is this little paddle brush. So we're going to test this out for just a moment. Let's give it a go and see what we got going on here. Woo! I feel like it's mostly dry. That was just one quick pass. So I'm gonna leave this side natural for as long as I can in the video so that we can kind of see like what styling is happening. I just went over this section about 4 or 5 times. It does make my hair feel very light and soft and airy. My hair from like here down feels mostly dry, still a little damp. I do have it on the highest heat, highest fan setting. Personally, if I was trying to actively style my hair and not just dry it, I would want for it to be like much sleeker. This bottom section of my hair still looks very fluffy and puffy. Let's go ahead and give this round brush a test because I'm kind of curious if this would create a lot of volume in the front here. Still kind of damp, but I'll spritz it just a little. Ideally, this is a damp styler. Really interested to see how it would tackle these areas. I feel like these little areas of my hair are kind of some of my biggest problem areas. They don't really like to curl. They don't really like to stay flat when I straighten them. They're just kind of out here doing their own thing. I was really pretty impressed by the work that it was doing at my roots. I do feel like this area that I was explaining to you guys, I feel like it looks a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. I feel like you guys can hopefully tell somewhat. I don't feel like this is like drastic changes, but if you were just like rushing to get out of the house in the morning before work or something, and you were looking to basically like dry and style your hair all in one, I do think that this could be a pretty good alternative. Time for the big kahuna. We are going to test out this barrel. I'm trying to determine, looks like this one is slightly bigger. I believe one is 1/4 inch of a curl and one is 1/2 inch of a curl. Kind of just excited to turn it on and see what it even feels like. Oh, okay. They show in their videos, they start sucking it at the end, but instructions that I've read in other places say that you are supposed to start sucking the hair 4 inches down from the scalp. So I think I'm gonna try it both ways and just see kind of what works best. I'm gonna try the 4 inches thing first. Well, oh, okay. It's like sucking some other. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know how I'm doing this wrong. Ooh, that kind of looks like a messy old rat's nest. Let's go ahead and give it a cool burst. Oh, the burning. The burning of my scalp feels like the flames of hell. This is what hell feels like. Oh, they just show it going so elegantly for all these models. The life of elegance is not meant for me. I've ended up with a curl, which looks beautiful. We've got a curl and also a rat's nest. I'm excited. Sounds like a metaphor for my life. One beautiful curl surrounded by a rat's nest. I switched the other barrel. I don't know why. I just kind of want to see what it's going to do on this virgin strand of hair over here. I feel like this side of my head has already been through enough torment. That just kind of sucked up what it wanted, but I felt like it definitely grabbed too thick of a portion of hair. I feel like generally these styling implements, they always want you to grab 1-inch sections of your hair. I like where this is going. I just want it to go much smoother. Oh, there we go. When it gets hot, it gets hot. It shows no mercy. No idea how long I'm supposed to hold it for or anything else. I don't know, like, if I'm supposed to hold it for a minute, 30 seconds, the rest of my lifetime here on Earth. If I'm being quite honest, kind of messy nature of it, that's exactly my aesthetic. I don't ever want to look too perfect or too polished. So the fact that it is a little rat's nesty is fine by me. I just don't know how other people would feel about that after paying $500. I just feel like in this day and age, that's not a very practical price point. Not very consumer friendly, but who am I to say? Like I said, these things are selling like hotcakes. Let's try this again. Curl, I say. Grab my hair and curl it. What do I have to do to appease you, Dyson? Well, I'm just chasing my hair around my head. Curl, I say. All right. Ooh, it's starting the cool burst right as my scalp begins to burn. I don't know if that's optimum styling tips or not, but that's what we're doing here. See, I can't imagine that's how you're supposed to disembark either. It's just roughly pull the curl from the curling wand. I mean, we've got another beautiful rat's nest curl there. I look like I'm like, you know, in London about 1860 evading Jack the Ripper. That's the kind of curls that I'm going for, and I think that we're achieving that. I'm really enjoying this though. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I don't. I am thoroughly enjoying this. Now I'm gonna be troubled the entire remainder of the video if 1860 is appropriate era for Jack the Ripper. 1888. He was probably just a baby in 1860. Oh, well, look at that. Everything gets better with time. Burning, the burning of my brain. This really looks like a crusty caterpillar on my head until I start to separate it out there. This looks like it's kind of starting to fall out already. I'm gonna go ahead and time myself, and I'm gonna continue to switch heads, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna report to you guys how long it took me to dry and curl my hair completely. I'm also going to like section off portions of my hair. I've got a lot of hair and it's really long. In all honesty, to curl my hair with a traditional curling iron, it takes, on the shortest, like if I'm really cooking and booking that day, an hour and 30 minutes to do all of my hair. So we'll see if I can do this faster. Now this is of course drying and curling my hair at the same time. I don't necessarily feel like drying my hair takes a lot of time. I just kind of do that while I'm editing a video or something, so it's not like that subtracts time away from something else that I would otherwise be doing. I am checking in. I don't think that there's like enough room on this barrel to accept all of my hair. You can see how much longer the barrel is compared to this short wand, and the other one is the same. These longer sections of my hair are not as easy to suck up. I'm not as impressed with these longer layers, and it's been 6 minutes to do like 3 smaller sections of hair that, like, if I was trying to curl my hair, I wouldn't really consider that much more than wavy. Hopefully, please. Okay, whatever, it grabs, and you're trying to like feed it around yourself, and then I feel like I'm leaving heat way too long on my hair. That is kind of what we're getting. That one looks a little bit better. I just wanted to tell you guys like the little snafu that I was experiencing, but I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it going. 23 minutes. And this is what I've got going on, which is honestly a little discouraging, you guys, right? Like, I just don't feel like these are amazing curls. This next section of my hair, I'm going to change my procedure, and I'm going to pop on this hairdryer attachment and dry my hair first and then get to curling, and we'll see if I have any better results with that. I wanted to shoot this right now so that we can all see how pretty this looks currently, and then probably how pukey it will look by the time I get this done. I'm pretty frustrated with this thing as is. Like, I would definitely say if you have anything longer than like shoulder length hair, probably don't waste your time with this, because as you guys can see, like these curls that it's creating on this much shorter top layer of my hair, like particularly these very short in comparison layers, like about, you know, what would we say, you know, 4 inches or something shorter. This is creating like very nice soft beachy waves. Like if it did this all over my head and then actually retained those curls, I would be very happy with this product. But as it stands, it's a hot mess. I feel like I'm burning my scalp and my hair. Like a lot of times it's creating little knots in strands of hair. It's been an hour already, pretty much 58 minutes. And for 58 minutes of solid work, like this is what I have to show for myself. I feel like you can't even tell that I did anything to these lower portions of my hair. For the selling point to be how it like sucks in your hair and wraps your hair around the barrel, I wanted that to be like a very simple, seamless process to where that's helpful. Like at this point, I'm really struggling with it because like it doesn't really seem to matter. Like if I try and pick up the hair 4 inches away from the scalp or pick up the hair at the end, like most of the time it just doesn't want to pick up. And so I feel like I'm fighting it, like falling out before my eyes. All right, let's keep going. Time for the final freaking verdict. This is where it like fell out already. It's been 1 hour and 12 minutes. I'm kind of at the point where I honestly just want to give up. I'm not sure because I haven't watched other people's videos. Like I don't know if people are out there like getting great performance out of this thing and there's just something that I'm missing or that I'm not doing right. Like I've been doing, does this thing really work for like how many years and it never fails. Like there's always several people in the comments section telling me that I didn't do something right. I'm just not blown away by this product. And I feel like when something is more expensive, maybe I come to the table a little bit more critical on it. This is a lot of money. It's not just like a $10 or $20 like gimmicky as seen on TV item that you might have an impulse buy moment with. This might be just for my type of hair or my length of hair. The only thing that just does make me question that a little bit more is even these shoulder length layers are struggling to hold the curl literally within minutes of me curling the hair. I feel like you guys have been able to see the curls literally fall out of my hair as I'm doing these little like check-in portions. So that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't really feel like it is a time saver. If you are just in the market for a really fun, fancy hair dryer, then maybe you would want to spring $500. I do appreciate like the innovative technology. Maybe they'll go back to the drawing board and add a longer barrel if they're going to continue to do this product in the future. That probably is one of the reasons that I'm struggling with it the most. I did do the cool shot with every single curl. I'm just not seeing like remarkable results. Like by the time I go to bed and wake up tomorrow, like not a shred of this is gonna be left. I really hate to kind of like leave this product negatively. It's not like the worst thing I've ever tried, right? But just in my opinion, like $500 can go a long way. I just kind of don't necessarily know that I see $500 worth of value here. That's just my honest 2 cents about it. Leave me some comments down below. Leave me your thoughts and opinions. Do you have this? Did you order it? Are you excited for it? Let me know. I'm definitely not going to be friends with Dyson anytime soon. Not getting on the Dyson PR for this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!